If you're lucky enough to own your own Concept2, then you'll already know that it takes very little maintenance. Give the rail a bit of a wipe down after every row, give the handle a bit of a clean after every row. But then there's the chain. Concept2 suggests that you give it a bit of a lube every 50 hours. It's easier said than done though, because of its tendency to pull itself back into the front of the machine. Now there's a couple of hacks that you can use, like standing on the handle or putting a coat hanger on the back of the machine to hold it in place. But Lucian, who designs tablet holders and things for the Concept2, has made this, and it clicks onto the back of your Concept2 rowing machine, holds the handle in place, and lets you lube the chain. So let's take a look at how it works. So fitting it onto the machine is relatively simple. It just hooks round the back. It may take a little bit of a fiddle just because it's a tight fit, but once it's on, it just sits there and flaps around. Then grab the handle, pull it out, all the way out, and the metal hook on the front of the handle goes over the top of the holder, and then you spin it back round again. And that's it. It holds it in place so you can then lube the chain. Now, as for the actual oil to use, Concept2 sells some 3-in-1 oil on their website, so do check that out. I am still using the same bottle I've had for about 8 years, which either says how long this stuff lasts or how little I lube the chain. Anyway, so you put 1 teaspoon onto a rag, a cloth, something that won't leave kind of little bits behind. I'm using a glasses cleaner, so put a teaspoon on that, and then you just wipe it across the chain, because you don't want to drip it onto the chain, okay? If you pour it onto the chain, then you're going to end up dripping it onto the rail and onto the seat and things. That just makes it a mess. There you go. And this is letting me lube the entire length of the chain, and there's no risk of this coming up and smacking into the front of the machine again. That's wiped off all the excess as well. And then when you're finished, you just turn the handle, lift it off the hook, and it goes back into the holder. Yes, it's a bit of an extravagance, but if you're like me and you like your gadgets and toys, it's quite nice to have it lying around to help when it comes to lubing the chain. So do take a look at Lucian's website for that and the other things that he sells. And of course, take a look around at this YouTube channel to see my other reviews and RowAlong workouts. Until the next one, take care, be well, bye-bye.